Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Thank you very much. Stop. I just wanted to begin by mentioning that we're becoming a drug-infested nation. Drugs are becoming cheaper than candy bars. Candy bars. Candy bars. Drug-infested candy bars. I am talking and really talking because many of our nation's reporters and folks will not tell you the truth. Honestly, the press has become so dishonest. Tomorrow they will say, Donald Trump rants and raves. Donald Trump rants and raves. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people. The news is fake because so much of the news is fake. As you know, our administration inherited many problems. To be honest, I inherited a mess. It's a mess. A mess. A disaster, folks. It's a disaster. A disaster. I just want to let you know. I inherited a mess. A mess. A mess. It's a mess. Chaos. A mess. Chaos. Beginning on day one, our administration went to work to tackle these challenges. I've also worked to install a cabinet that will be one of the great cabinets ever assembled in American history. One of the great cabinets for decades, decades and decades and decades, folks. And with that, I just say, God bless America, and let's take some questions.
Aren't you concerned, sir, that you are undermining the people's faith in the First Amendment, freedom of the press in this country, when you call stories you don't like fake news?
I see
Why
tone.
not?
You know the word tone. The tone is such hatred. I'm really not a bad person, by the way. But the tone is such hatred. The tone. You look at your show that goes on at 10 o'clock in the evening. You just take a look at that show. That is a constant hit. The panel is almost always exclusive anti-Trump. I turn on the TV, I watch it, I see it, I'm amazed by it. The tone is such hatred. The tone. And I just think you'd be a lot better off, I honestly do, by being different. But I know what's good. I know what's bad. Sometimes something that should be very positive, they'll make okay. I don't mind bad stories. I can handle a bad story better than anybody. If you were straight and really told it like it is, I would be your biggest booster. I would be your biggest fan in the world. I mean, it's story after story after story after story after story after story after story is bad. I won. I guess it was the biggest electoral college win since Ronald Reagan. The biggest electoral college win since Ronald Reagan. So that's the way it goes.
You said today that you had the biggest electoral margin since Ronald Reagan with 304 or 306 electoral votes. In fact, President Obama got 365 and
Well, I'm talking about Republican.
President Obama 332 and George H.W. Bush 426 when he won as president. So why should Americans trust
Well, no, I was given that information. I don't know. I was just given. We had a very, very big margin.
I guess my question is, why should Americans trust you when you accuse the information they receive of being fake when you're providing information that's fake?
Well, I don't know. I was given that information. I've seen that information around. I hope going forward we can be a little bit different and maybe get along a little bit better if that's possible. Or maybe it's not, and that's okay too. I'm really not a bad person.
Wow. I love that.